So, what matters? Explaining SEO in 60 seconds. So, if we had to take an elevator ride and I only had 60 seconds to explain SEO to you, this is what I would say. If you want to walk away from this presentation right now and you only want to know one thing, this is the slide you need to know. So, the words that you use are important. The titles of your pages are important. The links pointing back to your website are important. The words you use in those links are important, or the anchor text, which we'll talk about later. Your ability to get your pages into the search engine indices is important. Your reputation and your credibility matters. And more recently, social media matters and freshness matters. And we'll talk about all of this in depth later. So my best guess is that SEO is about 60% art, 40% science. There's a lot that, particularly the on-page optimization stuff, that everyone has to play by the same rules. We all have to follow the same sort of, the same playbook. But then after that, a lot of search engine optimization really comes down to how creative you are. It really comes down to how clever you can be in your traffic acquisition. So there's often a big rift between SEO agencies and their clients. SEO agencies have kind of a bad reputation sometimes, and then the clients are very notorious for not understanding the process at all. The point is that search engine optimization is not straightforward, and you can rarely guarantee it. Any good SEO will never guarantee you anything because you can't, right? You're at the whim of the algorithm, and things can change instantly. So because of that, clients are often very demanding, and they say, I want this. And the agencies often have to say, well, I can't give that to you, but we can try. And that happens very often. So this Australian SEO agency created this really funny promotional video talking about the tension between the two.
Hello, welcome to Melbourne SEO Services. How may I help you?
Number 1 on Google. I want to be number 1 on Google. I need to be number 1 on Google.
I'm sure we can help, but first I need to find out a little more about your website.
I just want to be number 1 on Google.
Sure. I will need to ask you a few important questions. Can you tell me what keyword you want to be number 1 for?
Credit cards. I want to rank number 1 on Google for credit cards. Can you do it?
That's a very competitive keyword. Can you tell me a little more? What is your URL?
www.the-simple-credit-cards-made-easy-for-you.info. Can you get me number 1?
How old is your domain?
1 week old. And I want to be number 1 this week.
How many backlinks do you have?
I don't know.
Have you done any on-page optimization?
I don't know.
Do you know what search engine optimization means?
I don't.
Do you know what a search engine is?
Hold on, let me Google it.
Are you sure you know what you're talking about?
I want to be number 1 on Google.
You do know you are going up against companies that have already spent millions of dollars to own that keyword.
Yes.
It is going to take lots of time and money to get to number 1 for credit cards.
Yes.
Perhaps we can look at some other keywords for you first, and then work on the credit card keyword later?
No, I'm not interested. I want to be number 1 on Google for credit cards. I want to be number 1 this week.
But we could get you more traffic in less time if we target some longer tail keywords.
I don't care.
If you let us do your keyword research, we can guarantee to get you to number 1 on Google for hundreds of higher converting keywords that will make you more money.
I don't care.
We can make your website print money and deposit it in your bank account like clockwork. And then maybe you could buy some shoes.
I don't care about any of that.
Okay, fine. Then why the hell do you want to be number 1 on Google for credit cards anyway?
So I can sell a $17 ebook. I am an affiliate and I want to get rich quick.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Have you thought this through?
No.
You want to rank number 1 on Google and compete with big banks and institutions who are willing to spend millions of dollars to sell a $17 ebook, and you will probably only make 50% commission?
I want to be number 1 on Google.